All right, so last week on TikTok, we announced that we're going to be doing a virtual food tour of the United States. One of my wife and I's goals when we started this was to travel, taste new foods, try things that we had never done before. So with that in mind, we thought we would cook one food from each state, doing it alphabetically, and we're going to be cooking what people from that state tell us to cook. You know, I've never been to Utah. I've never been to Arizona. I can't just assume that this is what people eat there because I've never been, never tried their food. So we're going to try new things. We're going to learn. We're going to probably mess up, and we want you to let us know when we do. With that in mind, be sure to send us in what you want us to cook for your state. We've got a spreadsheet with everything that's being requested so that we can know what's being requested the most, what other items you're interested in. So maybe we cook that for another state. We're really excited about this. And with that in mind, today we're starting with Alabama. Being from Tennessee and having worked on the railroad for 11 years, I traveled a lot and we did a lot of work in Alabama. One of my favorite places I've ever eaten at is a barbecue joint in Birmingham called Saw's. There's so many good places to eat, so many mom and pop shops in small towns that have great barbecue. With that being said, I'm kind of disappointed in myself having looked back that I never did try Alabama white sauce. It's what they're known for. Big Bob Gibson is the king of it. In Decatur, Alabama. Now, Alabama white sauce with barbecue chicken is definitely the most requested thing we got on TikTok. So the first step for all of this, no matter what state we're doing, is we're going to do research on it. No matter what I think I already know, I'm going to take the time to try to learn the basics of everything, show you what's important. We're going to learn the fundamentals of this. Who invented Alabama white sauce? Big Bob Gibson. This is incredibly easy to make. Alabama white sauce was invented in 1925 by Big Bob Gibson at Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue Restaurant in Decatur, Alabama. What is white sauce made of? Mayonnaise, water, lemon juice. What does Alabama white sauce taste like? This white barbecue sauce is tangy, peppery, with bite from the horseradish. See, that's one thing I've seen a few people add horseradish to theirs. I think the original recipes don't really use that. I love horseradish, so I think we're probably going to use that in ours. Let's go watch a couple videos. I love how they're just completely dunking the bird all the way in there. That's so cool. It's definitely thinner looking than most traditional barbecue sauces whenever they do it. All right, so we've done our research. We kind of know what we're going to be doing here, so let's go to the kitchen. All right, so we've done our research. We know that we're going to smoke this chicken. Once it's done, we're going to dunk it in this white barbecue sauce we're going to make while it's cooking. Now, normally whenever I smoke chicken, I'm going to use something like this. I use this Meat Church Honey Hog all the time on chicken. Love it. But we want to keep this traditional to Alabama. We saw in our research that a lot of people will use salt, pepper, and garlic. So that's what we're going to do. Keep it as simple as possible. A lot of times that's better. So we've got some salt here. And I'm going to mix this with our pepper and our garlic powder. A good mix. All right, everything is well seasoned. We're gonna let this come to temp, and let's go get the smoker started. As you can see, there's snow on the ground in Tennessee, which is not very usual for us. So we're not going to be using the pellet grill, which we would normally use to smoke this, but we're going to be using the Weber kettle. Nonetheless, this works just fine. We're going to sear the chicken on both sides for just a few minutes, then put it on the indirect side of the grill, add some wood chips, and let it smoke. All right, chicken's cooking. Everything's going well. We got to get started on this Alabama white sauce. This is the whole reason we're cooking this whole meal to begin with. This is what Alabama is known for, according to you on TikTok. Thank you for letting me know. Actually very excited to try this for the first time. And during our research, we saw a few different ways to do this. Everybody has their own take on it seems like. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm using a lot of the influence I got from Big Bob Gibson and Chris Lilly. But I saw one thing I liked that several other people did is they added horseradish. The main reason is because I love horseradish. I put it on as much stuff as I can. So I'm going to add a little bit of that to it. But other than that, it's going to be pretty simple compared to what else I saw. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and do about a cup of mayonnaise. All right, now we need to add some vinegar. We're going to use apple cider vinegar. A few tablespoons of that. Let's see, now we're going to add some fresh lemon juice. Should have just got a cutting board out, I guess. So dropping the lemon in there. A couple tablespoons of this horseradish. We're going to add some garlic powder, some salt, black pepper, and a little bit of sugar. All right, let's give this a good mix. Not too thick. It's kind of runny, but not watery, if that makes sense. Seems like that's about like what we were looking for. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done this. See how it goes. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so moment of truth here. We've got our smoked chicken, and we're going to do it Chris Lilly style and just submerge the whole thing. Just like that. All right, I'm excited. I've never tried this. And I love a good chicken thigh. One of my favorite, it's probably my favorite piece of chicken. One thing that we had hoped when we started this series was that we would try some new things. I'm very glad I tried this. This is very good. I was a little nervous about having so much vinegar in it. But you really can't taste it. It's phenomenal. Alabama, we're off to a good start with you. Highly recommend this. Alaska, you're up next. Let us know what we got to cook to represent you.